My pathos going into this was that I wanted to make a place where we could have these like intimate little vignette, little moments. And so when I'm writing them, it's like there's a lot of subtext that exists outside the bounds of the story, but I don't want to think about that because it's like what matters is what's happening in this moment. 2 characters, very dialogue and performance driven, 1 location, and most importantly, it can be shot in 1 day. And it's really interesting to see like these different stories played by different people with like different approaches to characters, but like somehow they all just kind of fit in the same universe and it makes sense. From a audience standpoint, it's like, oh, I get this like 5-minute movie and I love these characters and then that's it. I get it. I get it. We don't have to keep making it a thing, okay? I understand. I apologize. We're working on it, okay?
Just because we're not together anymore doesn't mean we can't be professional. That's what you said.
Ouch. Using my own words against me, are we?
Have you ever done a role like this before?
No, not necessarily in terms of like sort of how proper and like semi-reserved he is. I actually usually do the opposite. And I don't typically speak in a British accent and other things. So yeah, it was a little bit of a stretch. Yeah. Shout out to another friend of mine who is actually British, from London specifically, and gave me a nice little sound file of all of the lines just so I could like
so
reference
you
it.
Could hear it. Yeah.
Yep.
I could just take the easy way out. I could just back off, not be so me. Just enough so that it doesn't hurt so much.
For Jordan, how did you find out you would be in the short film? And is Jordan single, asking for a friend of a friend?
This one's got layers to it.
We are all in a polyamorous relationship.
Yes, everyone is yes, it's one big happy family.
Yeah. For the how did I find out, short answer, email. Longer answer, Adante and I work together, but I actually did in college a short film with one of the stars of Just Friends, Jack Herron. One of my first days, Adante came up to me and he's like, "Are you an actor?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I had watched Just Friends when it first came out, but then I was like, whoa, now I'm meeting the creator? That's wild. But then a few weeks later, he's like, would you be interested in auditioning for a film that I'm doing? I'm like, of course, dude. I did. And then you emailed me and were like, hey, I liked it. The audition, you want to be in it? And I was like, yeah.
Hey, good shit, dude.
You're very sassy. How did you create so much tension between the 2 characters with only dialogue and eye contact? And what was that experience like?
I mean, this shoot was a lot of fun. We were able to like meet and chat and everything before we actually filmed. So it was already kind of easy to have that like interpersonal like relationship going into it.
It was like Dante's direction for it was so good that it made getting into the character like
oh my God, stop.
Really easy, because it was like no, he's so right. You know, let me do that.
Certain notes are very specific and they're only for one person. And it's like, I need you to step into my office. It's just going to be the 2 of us. We're going to step away from everyone else because I got to tell you this thing that only you need to know. And I think I did that to both of you guys a couple of times.
Yep.
And then you like come in, and you're like, what did you say to him out there?
No.
Yeah, that was definitely like a fun part of it, because it's like you would have those like general notes for both of us. I was like, you need just like a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. And then you'd pull each of us aside and we'd come in and he'd be like, all right, and I'd be walking in like, oh, what's happening?
Good boy. I think The Weekend North was the only time that I felt that the intimacy needed an intimacy coordinator, but I also, like on all of the other ones, I always take the intimacy aspect very seriously, and I have conversations with the cast ahead of time just to kind of get levels on or gauges on their comfort, and to just like make sure that when we're going into it, everybody's on the same level of expectation. Leaving that door open and being like, if it changes on the day, tell me, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to lock you in because you're like, yeah, I agreed to X, Y, and Z on the Zoom call, but then like on the day, I'm not really feeling it. And it's like, well, sorry, you already signed your contract.
Yeah, no, they
so
had full permission to say I changed my mind at any point in time.
It's you, so yes, you're right.
I always am, aren't I?
When is the last time that you released something?
It was probably The Beast. wasn't it?
Yeah.
Peace, last year.
She's a horror girly. She doesn't usually do this,
I am.
this
I
sappy
don't
romantic
do romance. And I was like, well, thank you for challenging me, Dante.
I love the little like flashbacks and also the intercuts of the actual photos. I think when you're able to do that, it makes the story, which is condensed into such a short time, feel very pregnant with life, like from a prehistory. Yeah, it was really, really gorgeously shot. And also it's just like, it reminds me how talented everybody is, like working on all these. It's just like really talented people.
I think there's a lot of opportunity for any of these stories to really continue. So it'll really be up to you guys. If you could pick one of the films that we watched tonight to continue or revisit, which one would it be and why?
Honestly, it would be Double Exposure. So many questions that I have about their relationship that I would want to see more of it. Yeah, it was really, really, I was very enraptured with it.
Those characters just have so much that I want to know. And I watched that story and I'm just like, oh, I want to know more about their past especially. I'm just like, I want to know how it got to this point.
On Air, I think, has a lot of potential to go a bunch of different directions, and it's like really open to a bunch of different possibilities.
The characters were so fleshed out and totally could go so many different directions. But I also think you could go forward with Don't Leave Yet, and it's just, the dead friend that follows you through your life.
I'd probably have to say Office Hours because I think there's a lot of potential in the Zoom call. And like
specifically the part that I was in, I want to know more.
Right,
about that guy.
I do, because what do you mean? You did a line off the
city statue?
Off the city statue, and you're confused? Okay, cool, whatever. But also, I think that the dynamic between the two people is like something that can be like you said, like kind of in reverse. Like their history can be explored, and it can go into the future.
Or also like kind of expanding, meeting more people in
Right.
that workplace and like
Right.
how that.
Oh yeah, office drama. Yes.
Everybody's sucking dick on their desks, guys.
And these are two people that are going to have to continue working together. So it's like, there's
after the events of this film,
the New York.
This time.
Yeah, I mean that was fun. I mean we didn't get the the satisfying Micah kiss that we are all looking forward to. So I need to see that happen, of course.
No, it's a prequel. We'll do the Thanksgiving episode.
There we go.
I mean, I hate to waste a good outfit, but we can skip the small talk and head upstairs. Top or bottom?
Oh, no. I'm straight.
I would love to settle a dispute. Because apparently the mass consensus about this film, is that it is actually about a gay man and a straight man having a platonic relationship. And I'm just curious what the others in the room have to say about that.
They're obviously in love. What?
You didn't see the smiles, the up and downs.
I just
right. That alone.
I feel like I was in my bag a little bit.
Which one was?
Ignore the dialogue. Look at the way they're looking at each other.
Exactly.
You know what I think it is I think they really wanted them to kiss at the end.
And because they didn't.
Yeah. They're like.
Friends.
Oh, I guess he really is straight. I guess he really is straight.
Guys, I'm just nervous.
Wait, so Dante, which one of them are straight?
For me, I think neither of them are. Honestly, that's one of the things that I want to do with all of these is they don't not get together because one of them is I can't be in touch with my feelings. It's like, nah, dog, I just don't like you like that. And that's okay too. That's all Flood Warning was. It was yeah, we kissed in a bathroom. And I thought it was cool, but you were I saw the way you was looking at me and I was like,
I feel like there's a gay undertone to this film.
I feel like there's a gay undertone to this film.
They built a rig into the ceiling of the garage, and it's an actual just 360 thing. So Keelan's just running in a circle with the camera.
Do you, when you think of these shorts before you go into production of them, do you have an idea of what the lighting is going to be if it's distinct from another short?
No, I think that kind of comes more so like into when we actually like start the pre-production process. The kind of look comes out naturally. My favorite thing to do is to like let them do their jobs. So I'm like, this is the thing that we're shooting. What do you think? And then we kind of collaborate from there. Because these are so short, I try to have at least like one thing that is going to set it apart. So like for Flood Warning, it was the rain machine. For this time of year, New York City.
Also Michael Cole Pittman.
Stop. Someone wanted to know if someone was interested in taking part in these, is that an option? I think the biggest way to be a part of it is to keep watching, keep sharing. We want to keep making these stories for you guys and making something that you can keep coming back to. We appreciate all of the support that you guys have given us. It's actually insane to me that we just launched this channel in February and like this is the kind of engagement that we're getting. I do have some sad news, kind of. On Air marks the end of what we are considering season 1. We will be taking a break because we're tired. Look at me. We're tired. It's a lot. Making movies is hard, okay? We will be coming back with the official release of Double Exposure in August. In the meantime, keep watching, keep sharing, and we'll see you next time. Bye!